What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Greenleaf Season 4, Episode... What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. All right, y'all. Greenleaf is still bringing it. I don't have any notes with me, but I did watch the episode 2 times, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to just go storyline by storyline, honey. I'm just going to talk about my thoughts. So let's talk about Grace and AJ. So we see that AJ this week, he has run off to stay with Sophia. I don't know how him and Sophia got so damn close, but they close, child. So him and Sophia are very close, apparently. She's letting him stay there. She's trying to help him and tell him to go home, that he needs to go home. Now, I'm starting to think that AJ is sick, because he do look kind of sickly. So I'm thinking that maybe he's sick and we'll find out that's the reason why he stole the medication. But worst come to worst, I'm saying all this to say, eventually she finds the medication because he would not take cash. She was trying to put it in his bag. And so she's like, listen, you bringing everybody down. My mama lied for you. You know, I can't believe you. And he's just like, well, you wouldn't want to, you know, once you find out something or something would change the fact that I'm your brother. So I didn't know if he been like, girl, I will rape you, I will beat you, or girl, I got the HIV. Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one it is, but it's got to be something major for him to say something like that. And he tells her, move the hell out his way, and he out. So he leaves her. She eventually goes back to Gigi at the end of the episode and is like, listen, you know, he was guilty, girl. And Grace's whole life just flashed before her eyes because she like, this can take me all the way down. I lied to the police and this boy is guilty, baby. So, you know, that kind of weighed on her. But Sophia get on my nerves because one minute you be hating your damn mama. You be so gung-ho to believe what everybody else say. All the negative shit about your mama. But you don't. But now one thing happened and now you back on mama team. Like, girl, you wearing me low, Sophia. I don't really care for her character. I done told y'all that already. So Sophia getting on my nerves continuously. So while we talking about the children, let's talk about Zora. So this week, Zora and Nikki going through with her boyfriend. Obviously, he done been sat down off the All-Stars, and she talking about he trying to be a fake-ass Colin Kaepernick. And, you know, she told him she was going to leave, and apparently he was like, okay, well, get out. And so now she's at Zora's house and she doesn't know what to do. She's upset and Zora's reading the Bible. She kind of ignoring her. The girl gets upset. And so she leaves. And then Zora goes to her grandfather and is like, look, you know, I don't know what to do. You know, I know we're not supposed to be dealing with people who don't believe. And her grandfather tells her, just love. Ooh, that's a good one. You ain't got to judge people. Just love. Just love them. Just listen and wait. And the waiting is the best part. The waiting is there's so much joy in waiting, right? There's so much, you know, there's so much, I guess he's trying to say so much peace, like in waiting on somebody. All you do is just be still and they will come back to you, okay? And that's eventually what happened. She came back, but she let her move in. But we all saw the girl hit on Zora like 2 episodes ago. So I need to know where they're going to go with this relationship. I'm a little confused. But we're going to be here for the ride, okay? Out of that. What y'all think? Let's talk about this funky-ass Carissa, honey. Carissa about to get it, my God, and I cannot wait for the moment, okay? But I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was nice to see Carissa, like, actually a little happy. So she getting text from Fernando. Child, excuse me, he was not a white man. He is a Latin lover. She got him arroz con pollo, okay? So she texting Fernando, and Fernando texting her back. You know, she giggling and shit. You know, I'm just like, okay. Marisol come up in there taking pictures, talking about Lady Mae doing the inventory. Lady Mae trying to make sure y'all ain't stealing her shit, okay? So she taking the pictures. You know, Carissa got a boot in her mouth as per usual. She ended up going over there to Fernando, and she telling Fernando all her problems, all her family business, all this, all that. Eventually, we find out that Gigi finds out about Hope and Harmony because Phil came to her asking about parking. So she went to the people who own the parking lot. They sold the parking lot to City on the Hill. And she finds out that City on the Hill is a subsidiary of Hope and Harmony. Only after she goes to his office and sees Carissa walking out the door. Okay? So she tells Jacob this later on, and when Jacob comes home, Carissa is sitting up there with the same clothes she was just fornicating in, smelling like semen. Laying up there with her child, talking about, I love you, Jacob. I love you, Jacob. Now, Jacob just dumb as a box of rocks now. It was going to take him a second to catch on to why your wife was up there pulling up her shirt, her titty falling out of her shirt. I mean, panting and looking all sweaty and shit coming out this man's office, okay? And like I said, Gigi has found out from Aaron that this is Hope and Harmony. And she said that they're buying up all the property that's around the church. So what's the tea with that, okay? So while we on that one, let's go on back to Charity. So Charity and Jacob have a thing going on because he knows that she's sleeping with this man. And at first he did her a solid and didn't tell Gigi. But later on, after she threw him under the bus, okay, because when Gigi found out about Hope and Harmony, they came in there and he didn't know, but she was just like throwing him under the bus and like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you would do that. He finally tells Gigi that she's sleeping with Phil DeMars. And so Gigi didn't really have a chance to respond because of everything that's going on. But when they were talking about buying up all the property, Charity overheard that and she brought that to Phil and was like, hey, you ain't on the inside like you think you on the inside. Earlier in the episode, they talked about, you know, spilling the tea about Gigi, and he gave her about a day because he said that he cares about her and her love and trust is what he wants. That's the most important thing. And I'm starting to think that maybe Phil do actually have like an actual feeling for Charity, even though Charity still is thirsty as hell in my personal opinion. But I do feel like he kind of likes her. So he told her he would give her a day. He wasn't going to force her into doing it, and they can get rid of the evidence together. But I do think that now he knows this new information because really she wouldn't have found it out had he not went to her about the lack of parking that they have. So he don't know what's going on with Bob, and he don't know what Bob is doing. So like I said, I think he's still going to hold on to that information just in case he got to throw a Hail Mary later on. Or he's going to turn away from Bob and he's going to join forces with the family to try and get the church back. Okay, so maybe they're trying to humanize him so that we will like him and we will want him to continue on with the church when they get it back. Okay, so that's what happened with that. And so with Lady Mae, she was going through an episode of healing, honey. So they said that they was going to take the name off of the scholarship fund. And she finds out from Misty. Once again, Misty didn't want to be bothered with her ass. Misty said, girl, just let it go, sis. Like, she like, I ain't know. She like, girl, okay, girl, but just let it go. I didn't even request it. Darlene, the one he was raping, is the one who requested it. So she talks to Darlene, and in her talk, she comes up with, she just tells her that she has also been molested by her father. And so she had pushed it so far down in her life and everybody else's life that she really didn't know. Like, she really even wasn't open to the idea that this was happening with other people. Like, she actually didn't know. And they tell her to come into the meeting and tell the people in the meeting what she told him. And I think that Lady Mae's reawakening of emotions is going to help them more than they know get back into the church. It seems like Gigi has to kind of shut down her emotions and everything that's going on with Gigi, and Lady Mae is kind of like getting back into the fold of the people at the church and the trust and the hearts of the people at the church. That's going to mean something for us later on down the line. So when she comes home, little to her knowledge, or she did know that James planned on proposing to her. That's why he asked all the three of the kids to get together so they could do a little song, and he could propose. But of course, they got there and they was arguing about Phil and arguing about this and Hope and Harmony and property and all these different things. So when James came in there, he was like, what the hell is this? Now, y'all done messed everything up with this bullshit, okay? And Lady Mae comes home and she's like, oh, I'm just so upset about this. Like, don't even tell me. She goes to the room. She's just drained. She sits on the floor like I felt bad for her. And he go up there and they talk and she tells him, yes, she want to be with him again. It's just so nice to see like real love and like relationships that have real problems and can make it back together, honey. I don't know if that's going to happen for me in my life, but it was just nice to see on TV, to see that fake real love, child. I just loved it, okay? I was here for it. That's it, huh? Charity, Zoe, Gigi, Jacob and them, Carissa, Chad, That's it, baby. That's all we got going on this week. It was a good episode. Like I said, Greenleaf been bringing it this week. I don't have no complaints. I know my review is short, guys, but I'm trying to get these reviews out instead of waiting 1,000 years to do them. So, yeah, I thought the episode was great. I want to hear your thoughts about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with all your friends, and I will holler at y'all next time. Peace.